So we've got to this point in the journey, and we've titled this Groaning, and that's the word that the Apostle Paul uses in Romans 8 to speak about how we live in the now and the not yet. We live in this in-between time where we've experienced some measure of resurrection and some measure of new life coming up, and at the same time we're surrounded by death and grieving and a sense of loss, but we're also still hopeful of this new kingdom that God is going to institute, where we'll have new creation, new heaven, new earth, new incorruptible human bodies that we get to live and rule and reign with Jesus for eternity. The other analogy that Paul uses is that creation itself is pregnant, waiting for redemption. And the whole of creation is groaning constantly. We can see this in natural disasters, we can see this perhaps even in global warming, where the whole earth is crying out, "Oh, redeem me, redeem me." And then also we can see this within all image bearers. The whole world is groaning. You just have to open up the newspaper or watch the news for a few minutes to realize, wow, there's so much turmoil. And then of course there's the church. God's body is groaning too. And we feel this groaning every day when we go, wow, I long for this to be made right. I long for there to be justice and peace and reconciliation. And that's a wonderful thing because we know that the kingdom is coming. It's already being birthed within us. And we're like midwives for the coming kingdom. This new creation where heaven and earth are brought back together and there's reconciliation and peace and harmony for an eternity. We'll even have incorruptible bodies that are human bodies, and we'll learn to rule and reign with Christ. So for me, even though I feel this groaning every day, and I'm sure you do too, I know that there's an end to it because when my wife was pregnant, she was very uncomfortable, but we knew the baby's coming. There's hope, there's joy in the journey. And as you go into this module, I hope that you'll see perhaps some of your own groaning, but in the midst of that, there's a great hopefulness.